What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Game Night YouTube channel. In today's video, guys, I'm doing a playthrough of Gates by Jason Glover of Grey Gnome Games. I recently played the game on the channel again after going on a hiatus, I guess you could call it, from playing Gates for quite a while. And I had so much fun, I was like, you know what? I gotta play more, and I need to get some more Gates on the channel, guys. The game is too good, and it's been way too long since I've played. So we're gonna go at it again, man. Spoilers. Spoilers. If you haven't seen the last one and you want to check it out, you might want to pause this one, go check it out, and then come back to this one. Here's a spoiler. I lost. Okay, I didn't win. So we're going to try again on the normal mode, and hopefully I'm able to do it today. So let's go ahead and get everything set up, man. We're going to shuffle up the enemy decks here. We got wave 3, and we're going to remove 3 of the cards, I believe it is. Yep, we removed 3, and then we have 4 left over. We'll set the other ones off to the side. We'll put these on top of Zogar over this way. Shuffle up the wave 2s. Oops. Drop them all over the place. That'll shuffle them up. That'll work. That's one way to do it. 7 card pickup. And then we'll put 3 of them off to the side, and we got 4 remaining. Set those on top of there. And then finally we got the level 1s. The easy guys. We're going to shuffle those up. Set 3 of them off to the side. And put the other 4 on top of the deck, like so. And we've got our little enemy wave deck set up and ready to go. We're going to get our hero deck set up and ready to go as well. Shuffle these up. We want to have 5 of them, so we're going to remove 3. Set 3 off to the side, and we've got 5 remaining. We've got our 5 barricades ready to go. We need to get our starter deck set up, so we've got our 6 starters here. Let's shuffle those. And we get 2 at random. We've got the farmer and the peddler. Okay, I believe we had the farmer last time. Peddler is a new one, and then we get to pick one. I mentioned last time that the Drunkard is super broken and OP. I might pick him this time because we lost last time and the game deserves payback. And I want to see if my original thoughts on this card still hold up. It says +1 damage in combat as long as the tavern is standing. So we're going to try it. We're going to try it, guys. Hopefully it doesn't make the whole playthrough trivial. It'll still be fun. But yeah, for science, we're going to pick the Drunkard. So we got our 3 starters over here. And then we're going to shuffle up the recruit deck and get that set up. And then we're going to head into the game, man. So as mentioned, we're playing on the normal mode, as you can see down here. So we're starting with 6 health on the farm, 6 on the tavern, or the tower rather, and then 4 health on the mill and the tavern, and then of course 12 health on the gate to start. And our pyramid is starting all the way at the bottom node. Okay, get these nice and mixed up. There we go. All right, let's see what we got here. We got the Guardian. Tax collector, not great. The mercenary, and the priest. All right, interesting stuff here. Interesting stuff. Okay, so first thing is first, enemies will advance. So let's see what our first enemy is. It is the Doom Skull with 3 health. It does 1 damage to the gate. No fear. The Doom Skull deals 1 damage to the gate when first revealed. Dang, dude. Just coming out swinging, man. I'm telling you. We're down to 11 already. Just comes barreling into the gate. A big giant Doom Skull. All right, let's draw up. We draw 3 cards. Now we can use commands, we can recruit, and we can use cards from our hand in any order that we want. Okay, let's start laying waste to everything in the game with this one single card, the Drunkard. It's payback time. He does 1 damage, and he gets +1 damage in combat as long as the tavern is standing. The tavern is standing, dude. He's in a drunken rage, so he's doing 2 damage. And then +1 to a single attack once per turn while still standing with the tower. 3 damage from 1 card. Takes out the Doom Skull. Yep, it turns out the Drunkard's still pretty good. Still pretty good. And then we got a couple other cards over here. I think I want to recruit somebody. So let's spend the 1 gold from the farmer and the 2 gold from the peddler. Also, it says the festival command costs 1 gold this turn. That's pretty cool. The festival command will let you calm your citizens, and the farmer says you get +1 when repairing the farm, which is pretty cool. But we're going to use them for the gold. So we got 3 gold. We also get +1 to a single purchase once per turn while still standing with the farm. So we're going to get 4 gold. We can make a 4 gold purchase. I guess we're going to go ahead and buy the priest. Seems good. We're going to add the priest to our deck over this way. Put these over here, and that is it. We need to reveal a new recruit. We got the champion. Oh my gosh. Dude, she does 3 damage. Oh my goodness. That's insane. Kidding me, dude? That is awesome. Okay, that card's crazy. We need to get that. It costs 6 though, but we're going to get it. All right. Enemies. Attack. Psh, what enemies, dude? The drunkard, the drunkard took care of him, dude. He came out, he saw the Doom Skull coming, and just cracked it over the head. I mean, I guess that all it is a head. He cracked it over itself with his mug of ale, and just, yeah. Took it out, dude. He took it out, man. Okay. Cool. Enemies advance. Here we go. What do we got? The Lost Corpse. You may not calm your citizens while the Lost Corpse is active. Well, it's not going to be active for very long. I can tell you that much. Okay, we're going to go ahead and draw up. We need to shuffle. Hopefully we draw the Drunkard. Take care of this Lost Corpse. Dude, the Drunkard's insane. We draw 3. We didn't get it. The only one we didn't freaking get is the Drunkard. But you know what? It's okay. We're going to use the Priest to deal 1 damage, plus 1 from the tower, and deal 2 damage to the Lost Corpse, and take it down. There we go. Now tell me I can't calm my citizens. And we got the Farmer and the Peddler once again. The Farmer and the Peddler. That sounds like a nursery rhyme or something. All right. I'm thinking the Farmer and the Dell. Maybe that's why. Okay, we got, let's see. 1 gold plus 2 gold. That's 3 gold, you guys. I don't know if you knew that. That's 3 gold. I think we're going to do... Are we gonna do that? Just purchase stuff? We could do 2 gold from the Peddler to buy the tax collector. And then we could do the 1 gold from the farmer here, plus 1 to a single purchase from the farm is 2 to get the mercenary. He's pretty good, dude. 2 gold to do 2 damage? This card's insane. Dang, dude, that card's sick. Actually, before we buy him, we get to reveal another card. Let's see what we got. The Gambler. Yeah, we had him in the last playthrough. He didn't work out too well. I think we got his ability to go off maybe twice, and it wasn't even that great. We're going to get the mercenary. And then we get another recruit. It's the Gypsy. Dude, I don't know if I've ever seen this one. It's an expansion card. It came in Gates. She costs 4. She gives you 2 gold and calms 1. And it says, you may discard a card from your hand and draw 2 new ones. Dude, that's crazy. Oh my god. That is really good. That is really, really, really good. Okay, cool. All right, that turn was sick. Enemies attack. Once again, what enemies? Dude, we're crushing it right now. Enemies advance. The Plague Rat has 4 health. Does 1 damage to the farm. It's going to eat up our crops, and it does 1 fear. All right, let's go ahead and draw up. We've got 1 card here, so we need to shuffle up our discard. We already know who that is. We already know that's our boy right there. And we get 2 more cards. So we've got the Drunkard here, and we've got the Priest and the Tax Collector, who says that you may trash this card if in the discard. So we probably will end up doing that at some point, but I like that we can use it for the 2 gold. It's pretty good. Okay. Let's think here. I think I want to just take down the rat, man. Yeah, I kind of want to just kill the rat, you know what I'm saying? So with the Drunkard, once again, we're doing 1 damage and plus 1 in damage, plus 1 damage rather in combat as long as the tavern is standing. Tavern is alive and well. It is standing firm and steady. So that's going to be 2 damage. And then plus 1 damage from the Priest. And then plus 1 damage from the tower is 4. Plague Rat is dead. Dude. Yeah, okay. The Drunkard is insane. The Drunkard is completely insane, dude. The card's broken. We got the Tax Collector. This is payback, though, for last time, man. The Tax Collector. We can use this for 2 gold here. We could buy the Gambler, I suppose, but I actually don't think I want to. I don't think that's really going to help us out very much. And even if we use the plus 1 to a purchase from the farm, there's nothing out here that costs 3, unfortunately. So, and everything is at, oh no, everything is not at full. Okay, this is what we'll do. We'll use the 2 gold to buy the Fortify command and repair the walls and heal a structure for 1 and put our gate back up to 12 at full health instead of 11. Okay, cool. There we go. Awesome. Enemies attack. Yeah. Enemies advance. The Skelepede. 3 health. 3 health, huh? I know somebody who might want to deal with you. Ooh, we're not going to have him, though, because we still have cards on our deck. He does 2 damage to the tower, and then we get to draw up. Okay, no Drunkard this time. But we got the Mercenary. He does 2 damage, plus 1 from the tower is 3 damage. Skelepede is dead. Dude, we are crushing it right now. We are crushing it. We're going to use the 2 gold from the Peddler and 1 gold from the Farmer, plus 1 to a purchase from the farm is 4 gold, and I'm going to buy the Gypsy. The Gypsy seems crazy. Let's go ahead and get the Gypsy and see what the next recruit is. The Alchemist. Ooh. He costs 6. It says you may trash a card in the discard. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And he does 2 damage and 1 everything else. That's pretty damn good. I like that. That's cool. All right. All right. Let's see here, guys. So we did all of our stuff. Enemies attack. Dude, that was like the fastest turn ever. Are you kidding me? That was crazy. Okay, there are no enemies. Enemies advance. Who's next? Who's next in line to get wrecked? The Shell Spawn. He's got 4 health. This is one of the Gates expansion enemies, which is cool. He does 2 damage to the mill. What a freaking jerk. That is the mill symbol, right? Yeah, he does 2 damage to the mill, and he causes 1 fear, and it says, the Shell Spawn ignores barricades. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's a cool, unique ability. Okay, so he's going to ignore barricades. Luckily for us, I don't think he's going to even have a chance to get anywhere near a barricade, much less any of our buildings. So, yeah. Fingers crossed, unless we draw very, very poorly right here. But let's see what we get. Okay, so we get to draw up here. Draw 3. Let's see what we got. Oh, not great, actually. Not great. Maybe he is going to get close. Dang, dude, I'm talking all that trash. No, he's not. We're going to use 2 damage from the Mercenary plus 1 from the Tower. And we're going to use the 2 gold from the Peddler to buy the Call to Arms command to deal 1 extra damage. So that's 2. Plus 1 is 3. Plus 1 is 4. He's dead. My God, dude. We're crushing. We don't even need the Drunkard. See, we didn't even need the Drunkard and we're crushing. This is crazy. We do kind of need him, though. We got the Farmer left over. I don't really want to buy anything. Everything's just chilling at full health. The Farmer, you know what? You can take the day off. You earned it. Enemies attack. They're all dead. Enemies advance. The Blood Monk. Remove all damage tokens when this card is revealed. We don't even need the damage tokens. We may as well put him back in the tin, dude. We're just one-shot and everything. He's got 4 health. He does 2 damage to the Tavern if he's able to live, which he won't. And he causes 1 fear if he's able to live, which he won't. We're going to draw 3. Drunkard. Okay. We're going to do 2 damage with the Drunkard, plus 1 from the Tower is 3. And then we use the Tax Collector's 2 gold to buy the Call to Arms command to bump the damage up to 4 and kill the Blood Monk in 1 shot. This is hilarious. You may discard a card from your hand and draw 2 new ones. I don't think we really need to, but yeah, I don't think we really need to. This is ridiculous. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a gold and do the Caravan command. I'm not crazy about these guys. Actually, I do want the Champion. And the Guardian's insane too. Okay, I'm not going to use the Caravan command. I don't know if I've ever used that command ever. It lets you discard and replace all the recruits. I like these 2. I really want them. Yeah, I really want those. You know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend 2 gold and then 1 from the farm. And, oh, actually, I don't even need to do that. I'm just going to spend the 2 gold from the Gypsy and I'm going to buy the Gambler. I like that he can double income. We might be able to use that to our advantage here coming up and purchase one of these other citizens. Let's go ahead and see what we get here. We got the Woodcutter. He costs 4. Another expansion card from Gates. That's cool. He does 2 damage. He can repair 2. Barricades cost 1 less this turn. Wow, he's cool. Damn, that's a cool card. All right. Enemies attack. Yeah, okay. Enemies advance. Swine Witch. It's got 4 health. Does 2 damage to the mill. Leave the mill alone, guys. Let the mill. Let it mill. It does 1 fear. It says during the round this card is revealed, draw up 1 less card. Oh my gosh, really? That sucks. Okay, we're gonna draw 2 cards then. So we draw 1, shuffle up the others. That kind of sucks, actually, dude. That's brutal. Oh my goodness. Swine Witch doesn't play around. Okay, we got 2 cards this round. We got the Gypsy and the Priest. Dude. We could use the Gypsy to discard a card from our hand and draw 2 new ones. Let's discard the Priest and draw 2. We got the Peddler and the Mercenary. Nice. How much did this guy do in damage? 1? Okay, cool. So we upgraded with the Mercenary. We're going to deal 2 damage. Plus 1 is 3. And we're going to use the Peddler's 2 gold to get Call to Arms and bump it up to 4 and 1-shot the Swine Witch. Dude, this is hilarious. This is amazing. And then the Gypsy's just chilling by herself once again here. Twiddling her thumbs. Let's see. Is there anything to do with the Gypsy? No. No, there's nothing to spend our gold on. No, that's it. That is it. It's the end of the round. Enemies don't attack. I'm gonna petition Jason to change the map to say enemies don't attack. All right, enemies advance. Vile Stalker. Another Gates expansion enemy. This is cool seeing lots of expansion enemies here. 5 health, does 2 damage to the tavern. You may not hire citizens while the Vile Stalker is active. Okay, interesting. We get to draw up and draw 3 cards. Feels good. The Swine Witch is gone, and we can draw 3 cards once again. We need to deal 5 damage to this one. Ooh, I don't think we're actually going to be able to kill this one. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. We're going to do 2 damage, plus 1 is 3. And we're going to put it down to... You know what? I'm also going to spend 2 from the tax collector to call to arms and deal an extra damage. And we're going to put it down to 1, so it's got 4 damage on it. Oh man, so close. The first enemy we weren't able to one-shot, and we're finally going to take damage. That is actually crazy. The farmer has nothing to repair, and we can't spend our gold on anything, so we're just going to let the farmer take the day off again. Dude, the farmer's been just chilling. Farmer is just taking it easy. Okay. Enemies attack. Right after I said this should say enemies don't attack. The Vile Stalker is going to deal 2 damage to the tavern. Okay, not the tavern, man. The Drunkard's like, oh, hell no. Okay, it doesn't deal any fear, thankfully. And of course, we can't hire recruits while that's out, so that just is what it is. Enemies advance. Oh my gosh, guys. There's going to be 2 enemies on the board at the same time for the first time in the game. The Gloom Skull. He's got 5 health. He does 2 damage to the tavern. What is up with you guys in the tavern? You really don't like the tavern. He does 2 fear. That's insane. When this card is revealed, you must trash the top card of your draw pile. Oh, no. The Gambler. Woo! Of any card I would want to trash, it's probably this one. That's fine. I'll set him off to the side. That could have been bad, dude. That could have been so bad. I couldn't remember what we had. It's crazy, too. We haven't gotten any fear on us yet, so we haven't gotten to draw any heroes. We haven't really needed it. Okay, we get to draw up. We have to shuffle up our discard pile. How many cards do we have in our deck now? We've got 7. We've got 7. Sounds about right. All right, let's shuffle this up here. All right, let's see. We're going to get 3. Let's see who we got. Who are we working with? We got the Mercenary. We got the Gypsy. We got the Tax Collector. I'm going to use the Gypsy's ability, discard a card from your hand and draw 2 new ones. We're going to discard the Tax Collector and draw 2 new cards. The Priest and the Farmer. Okay, I was really hoping for the Drunkard. Okay, let's see. We've got 3 damage right here. We could just kill the Gloom Skull and just let the Vile Stalker through. Or we could put a little bit of damage on... We can kill the Vile Stalker and put a little bit of damage on the Gloom Skull. I think that's the play. I'm going to use the Priest to inflict 1 damage to the Vile Stalker and kill it. Just try to kill everything. Put this over here. We're going to do 2 damage from the Mercenary plus 1 from the Tower. And then we're going to use 2 gold from the Gypsy to do Call to Arms. So we're going to do 4 damage to the Gloom Skull and put it down to 1. And then I'm going to use the Farmer to repair the Tavern since it's about to get completely wiped out. And we're going to put it on 3 since it's about to go down to 1. Okay, enemies get to attack. He's going to deal 2 damage to the Tavern, putting it on 1. He's going to deal 2 fear. So we're going to move onto a hero node and get a hero. And it's going to move onto the wheat node, and it's going to deal 1 damage to the farm. The farmer is not pleased about that. Okay, that was it. Enemies advance. The Gloom Skull is going to move forward. I got a good feeling about this game so far, guys. We got the Devourer. He's got 6 health. He does 1 damage to each location, and he causes 1 fear. Yikes. Okay. We need to draw up. Let's draw. We've got 2 cards here. Let's shuffle. We're going to draw another one. Okay, there's a 3rd card. And let's see what we've got. We got the Peddler, the Drunkard, and the Priest. Okay. I guess we'll use the Priest to deal 1 damage to the Gloom Skull and take it down. Like so. We'll use the Drunkard to deal 1 damage, plus 1 more from his ability, and then plus 1 from the Tower is 3 damage. We're going to deal 3 to the Devourer. And we're going to use the Peddler to do 2 gold and fortify so that we can repair the Tavern and put it on 2 since it's about to take a damage from the Devourer. Okay, enemies attack again. They're gonna deal. This guy's gonna deal 1 damage to each location. So the farm is gonna go down to 4. The mill is gonna go down to 3. The gate is gonna go down to 11. The tavern is gonna go down to 1, and then the tower is gonna go down to 5. And then he does 1 fear, and it goes on a hero node, and we get a hero in our discard pile. Cool. Okay, enemies advance. The Devourer is going to charge forward, followed up by the Grave Lord. He's got 7 health. He does 1 damage to each location also, like the Devourer, and he does 1 fear. So he's basically like the Devourer, but he's got 1 more health. He's just a beefier version of the Devourer, more hardy. Okay, we get to draw up. So let's draw 3. Okay, we got the Gypsy, the Mercenary, and the Tax Collector. I think I'm going to use the Gypsy to discard the Tax Collector and draw 2. It's cool, too. It's like we could use the Tax Collector's ability and trash discard from the discard, but it's kind of neat having it as fodder for the Gypsy when we draw them at the same time. I think that's kind of cool. So we draw 2, and we got our first hero here, which is the Baroness. It has a one-time use, and it gives us 4 gold. Its income is 4 gold. And we've also got the Farmer here. I think I want to buy one of these up here. So we're going to use the Baroness is 4 gold, and then +1. Dude, it would be sick to use the Gambler with the Baroness too and double her income to 8. Of course, he got discarded from our deck, trashed from the deck, but that would be cool. Okay, so we get 4 from the Baroness, and I think I'm going to add 1 to it with the Farmer, and then +1 from the farm to a single purchase. And we're going to buy the Champion. That 3 damage looks very appealing. Let's go ahead and scoop that up. Also, the Baroness is a one-time use since she's a hero card, so I'm going to discard her off to the side. Let's get a new recruit over here. Got the Warden. That's nice. He costs 3 and does 2 damage. That's actually pretty dang good. Ooh, that's actually pretty dang good. Okay, we need to kill something, though. I'm going to use the Mercenary's 2 attack, +1 from the tower to deal 3 damage and take down the Devourer. There we go. So far, nothing's gotten through the gate. Kind of feel like that might change with the Grave Lord. He's got a lot of health. And then once again, we've got the Gypsy left over all by herself. I think with the Gypsy, I'm going to calm. So we're going to calm for 1, but then while we have the Tavern standing... Ooh, actually, he's going to deal 1 damage to everything. No, I'm going to use her 2 gold to fortify and repair the Tavern by 1 and put it on 2. I wanted to calm, but I don't want to lose the Tavern because then we're going to lose the Drunkard's special ability, and his ability is completely insane, as you've seen. Okay, so now the enemies are going to attack 1 damage to each location. So the farm goes down to a 3. The mill goes down to a 2. The gate goes down to 10. The tavern goes back down to 1, and then the tower goes down to 4. And then he does 1 fear. It goes onto the tower symbol, and it does 1 damage to the tower. It goes down to 3 like that. Okay, cool. All right. It's time to draw up, guys. We're going to shuffle up our discard pile. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. I believe one of them is a hero. So we've got 8 permanent cards in our deck. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Give it a quick little shuffle. And we're going to get 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. We got the Drunkard. Let's go. Ooh, the Champion and then the Tax Collector right here. Dude. Oh, actually, we didn't advance enemies. I'm skipping steps. That was enemies attack, enemies advance. The Grave Lord moves forward. Then the last wave 3 enemy is another expansion enemy, the Blight Golem. 6 health, he does 2 damage to the gate and causes 2 fear. My goodness. Okay, then we draw our 3 cards. This would be 2 damage, 5 damage, 6 damage. And with the 2 gold from the Tax Collector and Call to Arms could be 7 damage. Let's do it. Let's deal 7 damage. We're going to deal 7 damage to the Grave Lord and take him down. All right, that does leave the Blight Golem, which is pretty dang scary, to be honest with you. Enemies attack. He does 2 to the gate, which isn't terrible, but he does 2 fear, which is pretty bad. We move on to a hero node and get another hero, which is great, and then onto a blank. We're only 3 nodes on the pyramid from losing the game, though, so we really need to calm our citizens. Okay, enemies advance, and the Blight Golem moves forward, followed up by Zogar himself, man. The big bad boss of the game. He's got 8 health. He does 2 damage to each location and causes 2 fear. Yikes. He is a boss, literally. He is freaking ridiculous. Okay, enemies advance. Now we draw up. 1, 2, 3. What do we got here? Okay, we got the Traveler as our hero. You may draw 2 more cards, one-time use. Don't mind if I do. 1, 2. Okay, we drew the farmer and the mercenary. Okay, we've got quite a bit of damage here. We also want to calm. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. We could do 2, 3, 4, plus 1 from the tower is 5, plus 2 gold from the peddler is 6 with call to arms, and we can one-shot the blight golem, leaving only Zogar remaining. Then we've got the farmer left over. Zogar is going to do 2 damage to everything. What I think I'm going to do... He's also going to cause fear too. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to use my 1 gold plus 1 to a single purchase. So we get 2 gold, and I'm going to do the festival command, and I'm going to calm, and then we get plus 1 calming while the tavern is still standing, so we're going to calm 2. So we're going to bump that down 2. Give us a little bit of wiggle room on the pyramid here. Okay, enemies attack. Zogar's going to deal 2 damage to every location, putting the farm at 1. This is it right here, guys. He destroys the mill. Yikes. It would have been cool to keep all of our structures, but you know what? I can't complain. It is what it is. He does 2 damage to the gate. He does 2 damage to the tavern, taking it down. The drunkard is not too pleased about that. He puts the tower at 1. And then he does 2 fear, and we pass over a hero node once again and get another hero card in our deck. And now enemies advance, but it's only Zogar remaining. And now we get to draw up. So we draw our 1 card here, and we got to shuffle up our deck. Also, I believe I used, the Traveler, and that's a hero, so that needs to get removed. Okay, we'll shuffle this. I think this might actually be a hero, if I'm not mistaken, because we drew 4 total. We've used 2. There's 1 in the deck, so that should be a hero right there, I believe. 1, 2 more. Let's see if I was correct. I'm not correct. I don't know. I must be tripping. Maybe he's still in over here. Oh, yeah, because it was in the discard and it just got shuffled up. Okay. I think we got 2 more in the deck, though. We got the Gypsy, the Champion, and the Drunkard. The Drunkard isn't as good now because it says plus 1 damage in combat as long as the tavern is standing, but it's not. So I'm going to use the Gypsy's ability to discard a card from your hand and draw 2. Believe it or not, I'm going to discard the Drunkard, and we're going to draw 2 new cards instead. We got the Sorceress, let's go, a hero, and the Tax Collector. Not really what I wanted, the Tax Collector, but it is what it is. Might come in clutch. So we can do 3 damage with the Champion. The Sorcerer says you may place 1 barricade, 1-time use. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Let's place it here in front of the gate. So we're going to do 3 damage with the Champion, 2 damage with the Sorceress. So that's 5, plus 1 from the tower is 6. And then I'm going to use the Tax Collector, 2 gold, to use the Call to Arms command, and that's going to bump it up to 7. And we're going to hit Zogar for 7 damage, putting him at 1. Dude, we almost one-shotted Zogar. And the awesome thing is, he's going to die when he runs into our barricade. And then I'm going to use the Gypsy. And the Gypsy's always left over, I swear. That's so funny. I'm going to use the Gypsy and spend her 2 gold income to calm, I think. Yeah, I'm going to do the Festival command and calm. And move that down to there. Like so. And then enemies attack. And Zogar is going to deal 2 damage to each location. So he destroys the farm. He's going to destroy the tower. But he's also going to hit the gate for 2 damage, bumping it. Well, actually, it's not going to take any damage because we're absorbing all of it on the barricade. Barricades will absorb all damage from a single attack to the location they are protecting. They also deal 1 damage to the foe that dealt the attack 1-time use. So he hits the barricade, it soaks up the damage, it deals 1 damage back to Zogar, and it takes him down, bro. Let's freaking go, man. We took him down, and we won the game. And guys, we killed every single enemy. Not a single enemy made it through the gate. Let's tally up our score and count up all of the victory points in the stars at the top of the cards. This is probably going to be a high score from you guys. I don't think I've ever beat the game where I killed every enemy. I think the closest I got was I beat it, but one of the enemies got through. So let's see what we get here. We got 11. This is 20, 29, 37, 45, 51, 56, 60, 65, 67. This is 70, 71, 74. Let's go, guys. 74 victory points. That is, I think, my high score in gate and gates right there. So there we go, dudes. Gate and gates. Where is he? Where is he? This guy right here, man. That guy right there is pretty good. He's pretty freaking good. This dude should be like a recruit in the recruit deck that costs like 6 gold. This guy is crazy, crazy good. Yeah, so good, especially in the early game that you start with him. It's just 2 damage in a card right out of the gate. No pun intended. Yeah, great stuff, guys. So there it is, dudes. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. We got revenge on Zogar for the last playthrough. So next time, I'm going to flip the cards over, and we're going to go on the hard side, I think, whenever we play it next time. So there it is, guys. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up like button, click the red subscribe button, and click the bell so you can always stay notified whenever I upload brand new videos. I'm flabbergasted that I won. I'm stumbling over my words here, guys. So yeah, you can stay up to date with all that stuff if you click the bell. It should show up in your subscription feed. So there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to be playing more gates on the channel. This game is fantastic. Like I said, it's been way too long since I've played. I'm having an absolute blast with it. It is so good. If you want to pick up your own copy, I will have some links down in the description below. So you can head to thegamecrafter.com and pick up not only Gate, highly recommend adding Gates to it. It's the expansion for the game, and it adds a ton of content. Way more recruits, way more enemies. It adds the boss Zogar to the game. It adds those 2 new locations that you saw, the tavern and the mill. Those come in the expansion. Highly recommend picking that up, guys. So there it is. You can also get this really cool Gates mat while you're there if you want to. Keep everything nice and organized. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, man. There's going to be more coming very soon. So until then, have a good one, dudes, and I'll see all you guys in the next video.